Hey, this is James Pelton, and we had quite the day yesterday, didn't we? Wasn't that just a fun, beautiful day? So if you're like me, yesterday was probably pretty rough. You know, your net worth is taking a hit. I have this journey to 10K a day in passive income, and it's like, well, I'm not going to make an episode of that today. The first thing that I want to say to everyone is to just take a deep breath and stay calm. Remember that there's more to life than money. That was a really, I say these things because it was reminders to me. We get caught up in, hey, let's make money. And then things like yesterday happen. And then, it caused me to just step back and be like, wait, I've got a family. I can spend time with my family. I actually went to the gym for the first time in a while. I was like, okay, there's more to life than just crypto. And, I don't even know what to make YouTube videos on in a week like this. There's been times in crypto, like back in October, every project was going way up. You could put money into literally anything and you would make, a 2x. And that's just not where we're at right now. So I kind of want to just talk through how I think through times right now and what I'm doing with my money. I have some in stable coins and I'm trying to decide, well, what should I do? Where should I put my money? So the first thing that I want to say is focus on revenue streams. Okay. Ponzi, where coins go up because of other people coming on, those do work at times. When there's new people coming into the crypto market, then things that rely on new people coming in do really well. And we've seen that with a lot of the node projects and things like that. But when there are not new people coming into the market, there's not fresh money coming in. And we've seen this happening for the last several months. And in days like yesterday just confirm it, that if there's not revenue streams, it's not going to go well. Again, we're under a $1.5 trillion market cap. So we're at half the market cap that we were 6 months ago with double the number of projects. So there's just less money to go around. So the first thing that I'm really looking for is there a revenue stream? Okay, is there a way that this project is making money other than just new people getting in? So for example, like BlockBlend, right? They provide this anonymous bridge. So I just know there's a revenue stream. There's money coming in from something. Or Sphere, I just had an AMA with Simsala yesterday. They have a lot of revenue streams with this quantum liquidity and other things that they have going on. So that's what I'm looking for is are there revenue streams in place? And I'm really keeping my eye on Yieldnodes. This is my number one project, and they have a revenue stream. So they masternode coins and then get rewards for those masternodes, but they're fully invested in altcoins. So when the market goes down, all those altcoins went down. So I'm really keeping my eye on them. They're kind of half revenue stream, half Ponzi. They lock up your funds for 6 months to give them a runway for the revenue to kick in. But I'm keeping an eye on them. And actually what I hope to see, they generally give 8 or 9% monthly return. I'm hoping, this might sound weird, I'm hoping their return is less than normal because it'll prove that they're less Ponzi and more revenue. So if they give another 9-10% return in May, when all the coins that they're invested in go down, that will show me, oh, it's very Ponzi focused. But if they actually give, maybe a 4% return, that'll kind of show me, oh, yeah, they have less revenue, so you got less of a return. And actually, in a weird way, I'll feel better about that. And not necessarily are there revenue streams coming, because I think we've been in a lot of trouble too from projects saying, oh, there's revenue streams coming, but then we wait months and months and months and months and months and the revenue stream doesn't come, and meanwhile the price of the token gets to kind of the point of no return. Not mentioning any projects in particular, but so I'm looking for revenue streams. And the second thing that I'm looking for is, what do I believe in long term? So, with passive income, we get kind of caught up in these short term price action. We're looking at this 24-hour a day type thing. But when the markets are like this, when everything is down, you have to start looking, well, hey, what do I believe is going to be up in a year? Okay, so let's forget about in the next 30 days, 60 days. I don't know how long this garbage is going to last. But what is going to be in a year up? And so the answer for me, and it might be different for you. You might believe in different projects, but I believe like Bitcoin is going to be up in a year. If you look at the history of Bitcoin, we'll do the log scale. I mean, this trend, I believe will continue. I believe in a year it'll be higher than it is now. So I believe in Bitcoin long term. So what I've been doing is I dollar cost average $500 a day into Bitcoin. And then with that Bitcoin, you know, I put it into Bomb.Money or BTCProxy. So I don't like my Bitcoin to just sit there. And some of you disagree, and that's totally fine. Some of you don't want to give the custodianship of your Bitcoin to someone else. But for me, I like to I don't really care that much about, I'll just be totally honest. I don't care that much about decentralization. I don't care that much about banks being evil. I really just want to make some money. Okay. That's why I'm in crypto, is for the money. Sorry. But I take my Bitcoin, I dollar cost average, and then I put it into something like Bomb.Money to get a return, or just their BTC staking for 31% annually, or BTCProxy for 115% insured. But I believe in Bitcoin long term, so I'm dollar cost averaging in, looking to the future as, hey, this is not going to necessarily be a passive income. It's not going to contribute much to my journey to 10K a day in passive income. But then I can put it in here and actually get a little bit of a passive income as I DCA into that. Ethereum's another one I believe in long term. So, you know, I can dollar cost average into Ethereum. And the same way, I can put that dollar cost average into EMP.Money. They're holding peg really well considering the market conditions. So that's really great to see. Again, EMP.Money is just a way to get a return on your Ethereum. DAG Constellation. DAG is another one that I believe in long term. So they're a chain. They have a contract with the Department of Defense. So I know that, you know, regulation's not going to hurt them too much. Actually, I have one of the founders of Constellation coming on for an AMA here shortly. But it's 250,000 DAG to get a node. So right now it's about $34,000 to get a DAG node. So again, you might not want to hit that all in one shot. So I've just been DCAing DAG for the last, you know, couple months, a few $100s a day, just to get a bag of that built up. So again, this isn't making me money in the short term. If you look at the short term, you know, I've probably lost money on my DAG DCAing. But again, I'm looking to the long term, that if I look forward a year or 5 years or 10 years, my DAG node will do well for me. FLUX is another one. This is one that Andy, your friend Andy, got me on, which down 15% yesterday. So thanks, Andy. No, but again, I'm not looking at the short term. I'm looking at the long term of FLUX. And so I'm just DCAing every day into that. So, and I kind of want to show you so on Kucoin, I want to show you how to do these DCA trading bots. And just in case you're interested, so you can go to trade and then trading bot. And then they have this DCA bot down here. And you can just say invest every day or 12 hours or whatever you want to do starting now. And just do, we'll say $100 a day. And you can put a max, like go up to 10,000 or something like that. And then as long as you have USDT in your trading account, it'll just start doing that every day. So you can see some of my trading bots. I have 4 running. I have this Bitcoin one where I'm doing $250 a day. I have this DAG one that's doing $250 every 8 hours. So it's actually 3 times a day. So it's $750 a day. I have a FLUX one doing $250 every 12 hours. And you can see these bots are way down. My FLUX one is down, you know, $2,600 or something like that. I actually have another DAG one because I wanted my DAG. You can't change the bots, I don't think. So you have to just, if I wanted to add more DAG, so I wanted to do another $500 a day to get towards that node faster. So I had to just create a second bot. But you can get these bots going. And then as long as you keep USDT in your trading account, these bots will keep just running that every day. You don't even have to think about it. And again, those are way down, but I'm looking at those long term, not short term. So, and then the last thing that I'm looking for when these markets are the way they are is just, you know, projects that hold fast through them. So traditionally, I might say Anchor, but of course we had that UST, it got depegged and it's almost back now. I will say I did take my UST out of Anchor, but I've not sold it yet. I'm kind of waiting for it to see what it does. But you find out even your stable coins might not be totally safe there. But the secret project, which I'm not allowed to talk about, seems like it's still doing well. This COTPS is another one. And again, this is very degen. Okay, if I wake up tomorrow and COTPS is gone, I would not be surprised. Okay, but it's been getting me $70 a day just for the last couple weeks. And again, I'm going to do a video showing you how to set this up, but it is degen. Okay, do not, if you wake up and COTPS.com is gone, do not get angry with me. Okay. Freeway is another one. I've actually been in Freeway for quite a while. It gives 43% return, and it seems like it'll hold up well. Again, we don't know on a lot of these projects. A lot of you have been asking me about this. I'll probably do a video on it, but I do get nervous that something will happen. Like I did a video on Zion Finance, which had been giving me returns for 4 years. Oh, I'd been in it for about 8 months or so, but it had been giving returns for 4 years, and then one day they just picked up and left. So, I mean, that can happen. And that's why, I get nervous making videos about Freeway or COTPS or any of these other projects. But I do keep my eyes on those. Grape Finance, that's a stable coin, if you will. So I'm keeping my eye on that. They've stayed above peg, so I'm keeping my eye on that. Elephant Money is a stable coin, if you will. So I'm keeping my eyes on that. Horde, I was really anxious to see, hey, how did Horde hold up? They're kind of supposed to be a stable coin. They buy when it gets down to a certain level, then they sell when it gets up to a certain level. And they've been holding their peg pretty well. So again, I'm keeping my eyes on things like that. A lot of you have been asking me about cryptoforwinners.com. Apparently they're regulated and you can still, get 3 or 4 or 5 or 6% a month through it. Anything that's getting its revenue from crypto, you have to imagine that the crypto market being way down will affect it. If it doesn't, it makes me nervous. So I'm looking into these projects. I don't totally know how they're all going to hold up as the markets go down. You just don't know the future, but I'm keeping my eye on things like that. What I'm completely staying away from are node projects or DAO projects or auto compound projects that I don't see a clear revenue stream. Those I do not think are going to do well going forward. So I'm just not, I get pitched a lot of them. Like, hey, here's a new auto compound project. And then sometimes they say we have the highest APY of any project ever. And like, that's supposed to be a selling point to me, but that's actually like the worst. I'm not at all interested in that. I'd rather you have a lower APY. All in all, though, I just want to encourage you. If you're down, your net worth is down. Just, be comforted. I get misery loves company, I guess, maybe. But just be comforted that everybody's in the same boat. Even if you are in the stock market. People are losing a lot of money in the stock market. And I don't know if that should make you feel better, but just know that you're not a failure for your investments kind of failing. It's just where the economy is right now. So I hope this is helpful for you. Again, maybe it's not. I'm always amazed people call me for like advice and stuff. And I end pretty much every call with, I don't know, but here's how I think through things. So that's what I wanted this video to be. So I hope this was helpful for you. Leave a comment about maybe how you're thinking through. What are you doing? But, there's nothing wrong too with just holding on to your money and say, hey, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to see if this continues down, if we get a bounce back. There's a few projects. I'm still waiting on Drip to see Drip's down. And I do believe that they're at some point going to bounce back, but I just don't know when it is. Is it going to be $15, $12? So I'm keeping an eye on things like that. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below just how you're thinking through this. And if you have specific questions, maybe video ideas for me while the market is down. Again, I'll be doing a COTPS video, a Freeway video. I have a new Aleph Finance video coming out, a Lava Financial video coming out. But yeah, just want to be as helpful as I can for you during this time. So thank you guys all for your support and have a great rest of your day.